Yeah, and I don't like the beginning of this chapter at all because it's so like why be on this thing? And then there's like a minute long just climb for no reason.
Right. Oh, on the outside of the ship. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. We're on chapter 4. We're almost there. Steve was a little off on that.
Yeah.
So time is still on our side, but I mean, we want to keep the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, for sure.
And as long as Steve can stay clean, we might see a nice achievement pop at the end of this.
Yeah, hopefully. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! That was a wow. all of that. Oh, thank God, it's just right here. So I really didn't even lose any time.
Did you die or no?
I don't think that counted as a death, because if it did, I wouldn't have been able to restart.
Okay.
I think as soon as
you die, the pause menu's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or well, like I can pause, but I can't even restart because there's an automatic save once I die. Okay. So like if someone grabs me, like one of those enemies grab me, I can pause it, but it won't give me the option to restart.
Oh my God, dude. You almost gave me a heart
attack. I know.
What were you doing?
Oh boy.
Alright, so you said this is the third. This is like the middle chapter. Like
yeah, I'd say this is the medium hard. It's not. Yeah, I think we passed the hardest chapters already. So this isn't too bad. Mostly because the enemies are so big that they're a little bit slower, so you can kind of outrun them. And this isn't as long of a chapter. Probably the second chapter is the longest, but this isn't as long as the previous ones. The last chapter's the quickest by far. Whoa.
Here's some nice news for everyone on my Google feed. Penis and scrotum transplant patient reports near normal erections and orgasms.
Wow, good for that guy.
Yeah. Anything is possible, I guess.
Okay.
This chapter was a little frustrating just because I never knew where to stand, like when like the quick time moments happen, like when they drop food or if they decide to switch tables or something. But I do like the massive flood of bodies.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like this chapter. I think it's enough to be a little difficult, but not as bad as the others. So it's just a little challenging. Okay. Wow. And this part, I have not died on this part. I think I actually did die once. But it seems like so close.
Right. No room for error.
Yeah.
Because you don't know when they're going to lunge.
Whoa, holy shit. I actually thought I was going to die on that one. No! God! Oh, I just know it! Oh, man, that sucks.
Did you get pushed by the other guy into the other guy?
I don't know.
Like, looks like the guy in the lower left, maybe he, like, nudged you back?
I don't know.
Because you never know when they're going to reach. Like,
yeah.
Oh, man, alright.
That sucks. Well, after talking about how... this isn't too bad of a chapter, and I jinxed myself because I said I don't really die at this area. That sucks.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are trying it again.
Take 2.
So hopefully Steve can...
Yeah, I got through all those, what I said are the most difficult parts, and then I blew it.
That's all right. Well, hopefully now, on this run, you can make it through that monkey situation.
Yeah, a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's your first fault.
Gotta start over.
I mean, unfortunately, if this was a speed run,
I'm already out.
If it was highly optimized, you might see a reset right there.
Yeah, I'm definitely no speedrunner.
What's the game that you think you could beat the quickest?
As quick as possible?
Or like in terms of like the average Joe playing this game versus you playing the game, which one do you think you are?
Of all games?
Yeah, of all the games that you played.
At the time, probably Limbo. Just because, I mean, it's a little bit easier than this game. It's only left or right and stuff. And, I mean, I think at the time when I was really into it, trying to get that whatever achievement, I pretty much had everything optimized.
No point in dying.
Yeah. But, I mean, I couldn't do that now.
Right.
But I'd say that's probably mine. What about yours?
I don't know. That'd be interesting. Because I typically don't like the idea of speedrunning just because I like to enjoy the story, the atmosphere, and
you're focusing on a little on one thing.
But also, I'm not really one for like exploring every nook and cranny looking for Easter eggs and stuff. Like, I'm just in the middle where I'm just like, yeah, I like to enjoy the game as much as possible, but I don't want to be stuck looking at the same shit over and over again.
Yeah. And my focus is solely on achievements, so I do what I have to do for those, and I don't focus on anything else. So.
You probably don't even know the name of the characters.
No.
I believe her name is Six.
This person?
Yeah, the little girl.
Oh, I didn't even know it's a girl.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little boy.
I'm pretty sure it's a girl. I think her name is Six. I can't remember. I thought that I have the comics on my phone. I don't remember. So far, so good, but I mean, this is kind of mirroring your last run.
It's a pretty easy chapter, just because there's no... I mean, there's a one run-in, I think, with this guy, but that's it.
Yeah.
So from a boss perspective, or enemy perspective, and really the only places to die are, I guess, from those leeches, or just from falling.
Right.
Or I guess the light after this.
Oh yeah, I remember I died from the electricity. And I think a long time ago, I think that I thought those toilets were stoves. I did not like pay attention to that. There's a bunch of toilet paper everywhere. Like, I thought like with the electricity that it was like a stove or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that would... I could see it. It's not like those are traditional toilets.
Yeah.
And it's weird because they are showing normal toilets with the chefs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if there's a way you can die from hunger, like if you never eat that food.
I think I would imagine that you would, like if you just walk past it. Well,
you can't move on, but if you just didn't
do anything
with it.
I think so. I would think so. If I had to guess, I would say if you waited long enough, eventually she would just drop to the floor and die.
Yeah. That'd be a pretty good secret achievement.
Dying from hunger?
Yeah. Because no one would really do that naturally.
Right. Like, because a lot of these achievements, like the names and the descriptions are not like explaining what to do. So it could, like, the achievement could just be called like hunger or starvation or whatever, and starvation would probably give it away. But if you just call it like hunger, And like the title is just "You Didn't Give In to the
Yeah.
Hunger" or whatever. That makes sense. You think that guy wears the same clothes every day?
Probably. How does he know the difference?
And like who washes his? Doesn't he do the wash? Does he wash the clothes? Or?
There's no one else in this area. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter anymore after the second chapter.
Yeah,
It's Gonzo. But
yeah, there's a lot of rooms for just one guy.
yeah. And although there might be someone, I don't know, because in the little bedroom at the start of chapter 2, there's like a picture of him and those little people. Maybe the little people are like the mice in Cinderella or something.
What, they like talk to him?
I guess. But like I'm friends with them, I
Yeah.
think, and he's trying to kill me. So, but maybe he just doesn't know. No, because he chases after those probably can't be friends of his. I don't think. I think he thinks that I'm one of them and wants to kill me.
Mm.
There's a person, maybe.
Yeah, I would
Maybe
assume
that's his
that
caretaker.
I would assume that is the boy from the DLC.
But like, look at all this table space. Like, and maybe it's like an abandoned school or something, or prison. I don't know.
Well, I think that they're raising the kids to be like food for the fat adults.
Oh.
I think that maybe
Well, if
where
they
else
do
are
that, how are you gonna get more fat adults? That's gonna be it. You're killing all the kids.
or are the fat adults just eating the other dead fat adults?
I don't know. They eat a lot of fish. It seems like
there were a lot of beds. There's a lot of showers. There are a lot of tables. So I would assume that there used to be a lot of kids at one point, but maybe people, because they've gotten so fat, their sex drives just stop, so they're not reproducing anymore, or who knows. Well, it seems like the fat people were coming onto this area like this was like a vacation. Like
that's true.
Like
yeah,
they pay a lot of money. To
well,
come on
and
here.
there's that ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, true.
And like they're like when they eat the food, they get like those parasites, and then like it's just like they just like are constantly hungry, so they just eat themselves to death or something. I don't know. I'm sure we could have investigated.
Yeah, and maybe they just on purpose like leave it very vague. So it's like that South Park episode of the poo that took a pee or something like that, and everyone's arguing on what it means. Like,
what was that one?
I think Butters like just writes a book about the poop that took a pee or something. Like, and then everyone's like, it's a symbol of our society. And like he's just like, oh, I just wrote a book. And everyone's like
trying to get a deeper meaning out of it.
Yeah. All right. So pretty much almost done with this chapter. But yeah, no real big threats or anything.
I mean, it sounds like you've done this, enough times to where
and this
it's just clockwork at this point.
Yeah. It is just a matter of no silly mistakes or anything like that. Okay. I did die once of one of these leeches getting me.
Oh, really?
In here, and there's like only a few, like 5, and they're very spaced out.
Yeah.
So that's really annoying to die by one of those.
I would still like, even if I did this 100 times, I would still be tense during this moment, just because maybe like that's the one in 1 million time that the light decides to like do something different. Or...
Yeah. And there's always the place, like, if you died there once, you're gonna remember that death every time you get there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Alright. Barring anything tragic, that's it for chapter 1.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching our attempt 2 at this tough achievement. Stay tuned for chapter 2, and wish us luck.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.